Hello fellow YouTube viewers, I am the Wanderer, and right now this is the second video about the Grove, which is the Sylvari starting zone. So yeah, you saw the beautiful lifts, the vistas and whatnot. By the way, the vistas are, I don't know, like I said, the little things. Um, they're pretty cool. They This game has a lot of things to offer, and uh, what you essentially call them as collectibles. So you have a ton of achievements, daily achievements, even vistas, interest points, uh, legendary weapons, whatever. You name it, these guys have it. You can collect a bunch of stuff. Oh, minis, mini pets, and whatever. They have a bunch of stuff. Okay, so yeah, vistas, like what I said before, like many other things in this game, they did not have to be there. Like for instance, voice acting with some random types of mobs. I don't know. There's a video out there on YouTube about a guy who's just waiting for his friends to log on and play with them, and he's just sitting around, and meanwhile two pirates that get nearby start singing. I mean, it's not a symphonical singing, it's not perfect singing, just bad singing actually, because I don't know, they're pirates, they didn't have any uh, music lessons, I guess. But the idea is that that did not have to be there. They didn't have to implement that. It doesn't help you in any way. Why did I do it? I don't know. It's the little things. Oh, and by the way, look at this. These awesome environments. We'll talk about them later. So yeah, they did not have to be there. So why did they place them there? Because the little things. That's what matters. Bringing the world to life requires meaningless things to happen here and there. So that's what they are doing, basically. Placing things that should happen in a real world, in a real environment. So yeah, that's with the pirates. I don't know if it's the same with the vistas, because I guess you get something in return. But yeah, another interesting thing that got me from the first time I read some blog posts by ArenaNet was the windmill, and I'm not sure, but I think it's a windmill and the human starting zone. They, oh my god, so where do I start? Okay, they recorded 5 sets of lengthy audio for the sheets, or whatever you call them, on the windmill, for the exterior wood that's rotating, for the middle wood that's rotating, for the interior wood that's rotating against a gear or something that's powering something inside, I guess. And for the wind, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but they definitely recorded a bunch of different things, and they placed them all together. But yeah, you might think, cool, yeah, you get a nice sound at the end. You render it, and that's it. That's a nice sound filled with beautiful multiple environmental audio. But no, they didn't just render it into one file. They placed all the 5 samples separately. Um, and what the game does when you get into to the vicinity of the windmill, it randomizes. It plays all of the 5 samples at the same time, but it randomizes them. So let's say all samples have like 10 minutes in length. Okay, sample number 1 starts from minute 2. Sample number 4 starts from minute 1. Sample number 5 starts from minute 0, and etc. Basically, if you stop and listen and kind of record, or yeah, either in your head or with an actual software, um, the next time you visit that area, it will reset the randomizer. Well, it's random, so that's basically what it does. The next time you visit the area, it may be like sample number 1 at 4 minutes, sample number 2 at 3 minutes 33, sample number 3 at you get the point. So basically, there's a small chance, I don't know, 1 in a million, I guess, of hearing exactly the same. I mean, you do the math, guys who do engineering and stuff just make the combinations of a sound happening at the same time, considering that I don't know how many beats the sound has. Basically have even the seconds. I mean, it has 10 minutes, that's 600 seconds, 5 tracks. Yeah, that's a lot. And that didn't have to be there. That's again in the point that I'm getting to. That did not have to be there. They could just render one sound from 5 samples, just one MP3 file or whatever they use, and just use that. And yeah, you hear the sound once and then you're out of there. You're not gonna visit the area again, or maybe you will, and it's just the same sound. It doesn't impact your gameplay. Or anyway, it still sounds cool, but no, they said we can do this because it's cool and it's natural and it's how the world should behave. I mean, in the real world, you won't hear a windmill make the same noise, and that's what they did. Okay, well, I forgot my initial point. Well, at this point was the idea of little things. So yeah, that's what they did. And yeah, I wanted to talk about the Sylvari and the Asura again. Um, pretty cool characters. The Vistas, as I was talking about them. I'm not fond of the physique, because some people were asking why do you like them, but yeah, I'm of the Sylvari. I really like the personality, the feel to their personality. I mean, they, from what I've read, they don't actually have people that died from old age, and still, I'm rolling a Sylvari Necromancer. This is, by the way, a cage. Many areas have this. Um, so yeah, uh, how do we uh, manipulate the dead? Because, well, none of our people have died, and it's really a hard concept. You really have to read the novel to get it. But it's basically, how can you understand something that did not happen to your people? Like, imagine uh, all the world is talking about World War III, and you have absolutely no idea what the heck happened, because in your universe it doesn't exist. Yeah, and the Asura just for the architecture. No, seriously, no. That I think that's the only thing that uh, interests me from the Asura is the architecture. So yeah. Right now I'm doing some print screens. Do not forget. Yeah. Talked about it in the last video. So basically, yeah. That's interesting, and of course the backstory of the dwarves that pushed the Sora and the, I know, the followers. And I'm not gonna get into the lore, and with the Sylvari it's a long story with the tree. I mean, how can a tree be a parent? Stuff like that. Well, that's it for the lore in this universe, in this video actually, sorry. And Of course, be sure to stay tuned in the future, cause I did some interesting videos on PvP, jumping puzzles, you name it. These guys have a lot of stuff. I couldn't actually stumble upon all of them, so I did what I could. So yeah, please subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned for the following videos. This is the Wanderer signing out. See you guys and enjoy the views.